Hi, this is Team.S from CB Shiva Guild. This is Sephiroth Crash 4. This is a build I found from Raphael/Sephiroth, which I've adapted a little bit. Right at the start with Aerith, we're going to do Luminous Bloom and then Abraxas. And then we're going to switch to Zac. And the reason we switch to Zac is we want to delay Enliven so that it lasts all the way to the first Octoslash. So we did one attack with Zac already, now we're going to do another one, and then we're going to hit Enliven. We're going to use Aerith's enemy skills whenever they pop up because it's our only source of magic attack up in the fight, so we have to make sure it doesn't fall off. We're also going to use Aerith's costume skill here. That raises everyone's buffs, including physical defense, which is important to survive the first Octoslash. So we just keep everybody healed with Aerith here, and we use Sepho to do lightning attacks. The reason we want to do lightning attacks with Sepho is because we want the boss to make himself vulnerable to fire. So we're trying to focus on Zac's ice damage early in the fight. Okay, now we heal up and we get ready to watch out for some of his single target attacks. And then he's going to do an AoE attack, and that's our signal that another Octoslash bar is going to start. So we're going to use Sepho to do some lightning damage again. So our physical defense isn't buffed quite as high as it was the first time, but we should just barely survive. And now we have to use Luminous Bloom for the MDef, because we have to watch out for some Blizzagas, including right now. And then he's going to do two more. And after the second one, he's going to go into another Octoslash bar. This one's going to be really easy to take down because he's fire weak now. So we're going to heal up, and then we're going to use Abraxas right away for the haste, because we've got a sigil phase. So hit everyone's overspeed. And break sigils. And with Seph, do one of his lightning attacks during the sigil phase to make sure you have all your multipliers. And then you want to use Zach's UW2, and you want to use Aerith's costume skill. And you want to hit summons again with enough time on the bar left to make sure that you can get in an amp attack afterwards. So here's another sigil phase. This one's a little more chill, except that you have to pay attention to healing during this sigil phase. And same as the last sigil phase, you do want to do one lightning attack with Sepho to make sure that you have all your multipliers up for the interruption. The boss doesn't have any weakness, so that's why these attacks aren't as powerful as they were during the first interruption. So coming out of this, the boss is going to do Hell's Gate. He's going to freeze your team, but it's only going to be for a short period of time. It debuffs your physical defense all the way down, so you just got to start building that physical defense back up with Baja Rod. Now this would kill one of our characters, but since we have Reprieve, we survive it. And then just carry on doing the physical defense buffs. And Aerith's gonna die here, so get off an enemy skill if you can. And switch to attack stance and let her peace out. And now you can try to do full out damage. The goal is to try to build up both summons so that you can summon, use Zach's UW, and then summon again. But we're going to kill him before we even need to do that. And that is Sephiroth Crash 4 completed. Hope everyone's been having fun with the EOS content. Here's my team composition and sub-weapons. I have some magic attack all, some interruption subs, and quite a few defensive subs. and Sepho has selfish subs. Thank you to everyone who's been part of the FF7 Ever Crisis community.